Hello everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you a few tips and tricks that I use to customize my lace frontal for my lace frontal wigs. So let's just jump right into this video because I don't want it to be long. Okay, so here is everything that I'm going to be using. I'm using the Blonde Me bleaching powder and matching 30 volume developer. I have a spray bottle with water in it, a comb, a pair of gloves. I have my mixing bowl with all my supplies, and I also have a cheap bottle of holding spray. And of course, I have my lace frontal and I have a piece of foil. So the first thing I'm going to do is prepare my mixture. I'm using 1 scoop of the bleaching powder. And to tell you the truth, I don't be measuring the developer. All I do is I add a little and then I mix it all together. And then I add a little bit more until it reaches the consistency of my liking. And I don't like it too thick, but you don't want it too running. So I like it like in between. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So next, I'm going to take my spray bottle and I'm spraying the lace frontal so that I can push back all the baby hair in the front so I won't get any bleach on it. And then I'm taking my holding spray a little just to hold those baby hairs in place. And this is how it's going to look. Okay, so now it's time for me to apply the mixture to my frontal, and I'm starting from the back using a patting motion, and I'm just going to spread it all over until I reach the top of the frontal. Once I reach the front part of my lace frontal, I'm going to switch brushes. I'm going to switch to my e.l.f. stippling brush. And let me just tell you why I use this brush. For one, I have heavy hands, and I notice majority of the time when I'm bleaching the front part of my lace frontal using a regular brush, I would over process the front, and then I would have to go back in and color correct with a dark brown hair color, and nobody had time for that. Okay, so I like using this e.l.f. stippling brush because when I apply the mixture, it stays on top of the lace and it only penetrate through the knots, and that's it. It don't over process the front. So once I'm finished applying the mixture, I'm going to take my frontal and flip it onto the foil, and then I'm using my comb to press it down. And as you can see, I did get a little mixture on my hair, so I'm just using some water and wiping it up with a towel. Next, I'm using my comb and I'm just making a part so that I can watch everything process and I know when to rinse it out. And I let it sit there for about 25-30 minutes, and then I rinse my frontal out. And next, I applied my Shimmer Light shampoo and I just applied it all over my frontal and I let it sit for about 15-20 minutes, and this just helped reduce the brassiness. So once I rinsed out my Shimmer Light shampoo, this is how it looked. And as you can see, I like to put a stocking cap on top of my mannequin, and then I pin down the lace frontal on each side and one in the middle, and I also have a pin in the back. Okay, so let's move on to customizing the hairline. So for me, I work best when I work in sections. So I like to take my frontal and separate it into 3 sections, 1 on each side and also 1 in the middle. Okay, so let's move on to customizing the hairline. And please forgive me for these first few little parts. It's going to be really close up. I wanted you guys to see it, but I didn't know it was that close, girl. So I'm sorry. But you can still see it and get the point. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is section off like what a baby hair is, or where it's pre-plucked at. I want to separate that and clip that out the way so that I can concentrate on the hairline behind it. Okay, so this is where my little stocking cap little trick come into play at. You see how I'm taking the duck clip and I'm placing it under the stocking cap, and I have the hair in between. Since the hair is wet, like the duck clip would just slip right off. So this holds the duck clip and the hair into place. I really like this little technique. Okay, so next I'm just going to take my water bottle and I'm just going to spray that section because I find plucking the hair when it's wet is so much easier. So next I'm taking my tweezers and I'm going to start from the bottom and I'm going to start plucking behind that line, and I'm going to work my way up to the top of that section, and then I'm going to start plucking going back down. And then I'm going to take my comb and I'm going to comb out the excess hair. And then I'm going to part off another little section and double clip it. And then I'm going to do the same routine. I'm going to spread with some water. I'm going to take my tweezers and start from the bottom, start plucking all the way to the top of that section. And then I'm going to go all the way down. And I'm just going to do the same routine until I get my desired look. And once I'm finished, I'm going to push all the hair back, and I don't want like that uniform line in the front, so then I'm taking my tweezers and I'm kind of tweezing the front hairline so that it won't be so uniform. And like I said, once you get your desired look, then you just move on to the other side. And I'm not going to really talk during the other side because it's the same technique. I part off a section, spray it with water, start tweezing from the bottom. I work my way up, I work my way back down. I take out the excess hair, I make another section, and you just keep on doing the same technique until you get your desired look. Okay, so once I finish, this is how it looked. And like I said, you can tweeze more, you can tweeze less. It's whatever works for you, okay? I just wanted to show you all the little techniques that I use to help me customize my lace frontals. So stay tuned for part 2. I'm going to show you how I construct my wig. And if you have any questions or requests, just leave them down below in the description. Not description board. You leave them down below in the comment section. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.